At Mobility Solutions, we are in our typical workflow. Paul is paying bills, Tom is on sales calls, Denise and Mary are handling the front office, Rusty is greeting customers, and Chris and the guys are restocking the floor with lift chairs. So let's jump in. Maybe we will learn a few things about lift chairs. These models are constantly upgrading and changing, so let's see what's new from liftchairusa.com.
What I'm doing here, Louie, I'm gonna move this one over here because this one's already charged. Put this one over here. And I like for these to charge up overnight before you use them. Purple, gray, power. And then what I like to do is take this, and go ahead and tighten it on each side. This Velcro, just bring it down. And then we're going to put the sides on. Manual. Now she buys it, watch.
Y'all deliver?
Yeah.
We assembled. We'll deliver. Got your cup holder here. This chair.
We'll let Stater finish handling this cell, and we'll go see what Chris is bringing in next.
We're putting together PR-511 with the massage, Nevada Swedish air massage and heat. Now this thing comes stock with the standard infrared heat, but if you want to add the air bladder massage for the back and the butt, you can add it. Now putting it together, we have some installations, and Golden also has a pretty good installation. But let me just kind of show you some things, because this is coming on a lot of chairs. So you're gonna, if you're doing these white glove delivery, they should do all this for you, but sometimes they do something wrong. This will help you try to, look at the back and see if it's connected. Now, I will tell you, there's two transformers. One for the massage, and the other one for the chair. Now, the difference between these two is that you're going to want to hook up this one with the battery to the chair, because if the power goes out, the chair will operate, the air massage will not. When you do these, this won't just go on. You can see how it looks like that. But you don't want to do it this way, because you can't. And you don't want to come this way because it blocks it, because it kind of holds it in. So you got to kind of come at an angle there, connect it. Now, I do like to get these things to charge up before we start operating the chair. If you can do that, that's nice. Just maybe make it last longer, but these things should last a long time because they're always being charged and never really been completely used, like power all the way down. So we'll get this plugged up, and in here I usually just switch them around because one's charged up overnight, especially in the morning like now. Pretty much these chairs are getting changed out 2 to 3 a day sometimes. So usually people can buy them off the floor because they're not on the floor very long, or we have them in a warehouse down the street. We keep about 50 chairs in stock if you include this. Right now we're getting it kind of low because we're doing some changes around here. So that's that. All right, now we're gonna hook this up. Now, pull these out. Black, yellow, white. Power pillow, lumbar. It says what they are, but everything's red and black. Connect them red and black. So, just like so. So, if your power pillow and lumbar is not working, then these maybe came unplugged. So make sure you check the connection, which is very easy to do. You just come to the back of the chair and pull this up. And now they've even made it easier to really see everything inside of here. So if you ever had to change the motor for the lumbar, the motor for the head pillow, it's all right here, easily to get to. The Nevada Swiss massage motors right here. The tubing's all down here. Can be replaced if needed. So it's pretty simple. This is going to control Nevada Swiss massage. So right here, these are reusable zip ties. You can cut them if you like, but we usually take them off. And I like to put them back on the chair because if someone buys this today, then we can just zip tie all these back. Now you always want this cord under the wood when you hook it up. We're going to take it off this dolly in just a second. This right here, just pull it up and you're going to connect it. Just look how it looks. You do it under the wood, underneath this wood, because this is a lift recliner. It lifts up. So if you do it above the wood, it could pull from the power. Look how pretty this is. And then over here is the power for the chair. See how this is labeled. Everything's labeled now. This is labeled as accessory. So this is going to plug up to the accessory transformer without the battery pack. This side over here, the reason why you do the battery to the chair is because if the power goes out, the chair can operate. You don't really need the massage if the power goes out. Now, if you do and you want to buy an extra battery backup, you can streamline it through. We have some that you can use. If the power's out for a long time, I mean, you know if the power's going to be out for a while. If it's a bad storm, or if you do have a lot of power outages, it's only out for a couple hours. So then you just unravel this, obviously, or you can keep it together. Depends on how long you need it. Come underneath the wood again, and this is for the chair. So then we got to connect this. It's been a while since I've done this, but you're just going to plug and play. Make sure it latches on. Same thing over here. Obviously, yellow to yellow, black to black, white to white. Go ahead and put the back on. Before you do this, I always thought this would be a better video showing you with the back off. Put the back on, connect the back, and then you just connect these. All right, just want to, I guess, dump it back. So we're not really getting too much into the lift chairs quite yet, but we're going to get there. Here's a tray. This comes on the PR-511. You just screw this in. And you can actually put it right here. You have a cup holder right here. And you can pull it out. What's cool about this tray, there's a little holder right here. And then this is your Swedish massage, where it has 10 air bladders. So you have a heat, infrared heat, massage, butt, back, low intensity, high intensity, timer, low heat, high heat. You can have heat on, heat off, massage off, heat on, however you want to do it. And this kind of goes right here. Now you still have storage compartment for stuff. This is a Maxi Comfort 4-zone chair. So 4 zones, 4 motors. Now we're not including the Nevada Swedish massage motor or compressor. This is your 4-motor system. So 4 motors in the Golden family will be Maxi Comfort. So what we do, this is a great sleep chair. It's got the hug design. It's in the Cloud series. And a lot of stuff's going from 2 to 4. Basically, the difference is there's a lot of buttons, right? You can control this with just this button. It'll rotate all together just like a standard 3-position chair would. 3-position chair has one motor, and you would only have buttons like this. Everything rotates together. What this chair does different is it has 4 extra buttons for preset buttons. To be honest with you, for some people this can get a little confusing, especially with someone dementia, Alzheimer's and stuff. If that's the case, you possibly want to put them in a 1-motor system with just 2 buttons to press. But you can lock these buttons out to where you can only operate this. That's in the manual. You can also turn these lights off too. That's also in the manual. But you can control this rise, back, all with one button, or with these 2 buttons. Now, below that is 4 buttons where they have it pre-programmed for 0 gravity, TV watching, home, which is usually sit, and sleep. You can change those programs to what you like. So if you want the TV position, right now we're currently in the golden standard factory TV position. You can change this back and hit the memory, hold it, the light will flash, then hit the TV, and then it will be set to your TV watching position. Down here is your back recline and your feet recline, but really what we have is more of a box movement. So the reason for this is less gap in the back, and also the box drop. So from here to here is higher now because I moved this box. So if someone wants to be more like this, you can bring the box up. If someone wants to be more down some, you can drop the box. Now the feet will eventually come down, but the box is going to be lower. So you see how the feet are still moving separately, but the box is moving? That's Golden's patent design. That's what they want. They made their chairs to do this. And again, you can recline the back. So you can get in a lot of different positionings with moving the box, moving the feet. Now, 0 gravity is your rejuvenate position or a rejuvenate position. We also have twilight technology, which we're about to jump into in just a second. But right here is a good position to be in if you want some comfort. Now again, you can do sleep. So if you want to bring this back, you can do a full sleep. And you can do Trentelenberg. Trentelenberg was the old way of getting your feet above your heart, but I'm going to show you a new way in just a second. See how I'm bringing my feet up, and then I can bring my back all the way down. This is going to help get my feet above my heart. Let me come back up to a, bring my back up. Now the bottom 4 buttons, you have a power pillow. See that power pillow moving? And then you have lumbar. The lumbar that I showed you when we were assembling it can push out and in. So you can really get a lot of lumbar behind your back. We don't do many Comfort Series chairs, but the Comfort Series was really meant for more lumbar support compared to a biscuit back chair without the lumbar. Now we have lumbar controls, so power lumbar controls. We're showing this in the Shiraz Tucker fabric, which is a really nice fabric. Actually, it's very nice. It's got a stain defense, and water can repel off of it. Here's your up. Now you can get this in different fabrics. But see how the chair's raising up? But just keep this in mind. If you're watching this video for somebody else, if you're watching this video for your mother, your father, and they need a recliner or a lift recliner, try not to say, let's go look at lift chairs, or I want to buy you a lift chair. Just say you want to buy them a recliner, and then you can show them that it rises up and down. Not many people are going to turn down looking for a new recliner, but they will turn down looking for lift chairs. I'm telling you, that's the key. Don't ever mention lift chair. You can always talk about it after you get it, or say, oh look, I didn't even know it had this. Now you can get straight up, and this is also a good way of getting in. Now this is the small version. They make this in medium, and they make this in large. This is the PR-511. So it's a Maxi Comfort 4 motor, power pillow, lumbar, Maxi Comfort technology, everything. With the Nevada Sweetest Massage. If you don't want the Sweetest Massage, you can just get the infrared heat. That's stock. It's going to come with it. The remote will look different, and the setup will look different. Here's different color fabrics that you can put on this chair. Ranch wood, black onyx, sterling blue, sorry. Bridal, it's like a light color brown. We already talked about black onyx. Cream. Buckskin. shiitake, Arctic, iron. And then you're also going to have night navy, celery, I think. Yep. And this is dill. And then you have beetroot. But that's going to be a major upgrade. Very durable. Now people always say, I don't want leather, I don't want leather. This is not leather, this is not vinyl, this is breeze. It doesn't get cold, it doesn't get hot. Water will repel off it. It's breathable, so it's not so hard. It's not hard like a vinyl is. This doesn't crack and blemish. It's very good stuff. You can still get it in your standard Tucker fabrics like camel, hazelnut, Shiraz, sterling, and calypso. And this is a really nice, soft fabric that's easy to clean. So is that Breeza. And when I talk about durability in the Breeza fabric, this is a sharp knife. I just poked myself earlier. That's sharp. Like, you can stab through it if you want it to, but that's pretty good. Let's get a vinyl out, Louis. Real soft too. Look, here's a vinyl. So if you're worried about your cats and stuff scratching this stuff, don't be worried about it. Because they can't really get they don't like to get their claws into it. A lot of cat customers, Louis. But this right here, see how it scratches it? And see how it stabs it? Hey, I need one of these. Golden, I just messed it up. No, I don't really do the vinyl too much. Now, over here,
Guys Golden is making a lot of changes and upgrades to their chairs, so if you want to know more about the updated models, stick with us. In our next video, we will be going over a few newer models, and as we get closer to the end of the year, we will be bringing you even more new models with liftchairusa.com. So like, subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.